My name is Wade Martin. For those of you who don't know, I am co-editing this year's calendar with Allison Whipple. Have co-edited and have been for a few years now. Allison and I, since we moved to Austin and before that, in I think both of our cases, wanted to do this and are so happy to be able to have completed and deliver the 20th Texas Poetry Calendar. As I always like to say, we would not have the calendar without you. If there's anyone here who has ever had a poem published in the calendar and has never had an opportunity to read, we'd just like to open this up as a space to welcome you to do that. With so many readers, we're foregoing bios and lengthy introductions like this one for most of the time. I wanted to remind you very quickly that you are in one of the best bookstores in town. There's this one, there's Bookwoman up the street that has an event going on afterwards. If you can't make it to dinner, maybe you can make it to that. There are many books for sale, like The Signalman by Charles Dickens, which is an alternative to the ever so popular Christmas story. So, if you want to support this bookstore, there are many options. There's a whole wall of poetry over here, so you have no excuses. Let's see, and thank you very much. Ralph Hauser, who I have not seen yet, said he was going to be able to make it today. He's probably navigating traffic and all of that. We'll give him,
He emailed me to say that he's doing better, that he's driving.
Oh, he is?
So, we will hold a space for him later when he hopefully gets here. Also, Neil Miley, haven't seen him yet, but no, yes, no, okay. In that case, the way that we will do this is we'll read through July, take a brief break. There are many refreshments back there, give you an opportunity to buy some books, pal around with people you've heard read and admired, and tell them, I heard you read, I admired you. And then we will come back for the second half and do August through the end of the year. Photo opportunities, the first half of readers will come up here, we'll take a photo of them. At the very end of the reading, everyone who has read will walk outside under the marquee there. We'll all take a huge group photo together somehow. Yeah, exactly. And so our first reader is on the February overview. Looks like this. Tria Wood, if you would like to come up and read.
Thank you so much. This is the poem in February. Oh God. Let's get old in a house with stairs, so we'll have something to complain about together. Hanging onto the banister, each other, as we hoist ourselves up and down. I don't need grandchildren, so let's hang laundry and petunias from the swing set and send our son off packing to New York or San Francisco. Hell, to Europe if he wants, even Nepal. He's smart. He'll find his way. Let's get old in a house with no HOA. We'll build a stone grotto for Aphrodite in the yard, ice its ceiling with seashells, and sit in its blue light to nurse cold long necks and make out like teenagers again. I'll roast Cornish hens if you'll scrub the pots, like always. You'll sing tunes I won't recognize until the chorus, and tell me again and again about how you fell off the barbed wire fence to get your scar, but I won't mind at all. Let's get old in a house with a coffee shop round the corner where we'll roost at the counter side by side and say the usual. Settle into our magazines while we sip, and tip double on Sundays, just because. If I start to shout, it's only because my ears don't always catch my voice. My laugh will be louder too. And I'll lean into your shoulder in the garden, under the eaves, to catch the kiss that always waits for me right there, on your cheek, next to your grin. This is a poem for my son. Listen, listen, the stars. The sun lashed out all day until bruised evening slid with a thud onto the horizon. And the smog curled its toes as the chill licked its tender ears. You sang, oh where, sweet mama, did the stars go, the stars go? They wove blankets of city lights and haze, I hum. And you tell me time must be a coat of ragged scales clanging in the clocks, and that's what scared the stars. I mouth your down of oatmeal-scented hair and say, yes, my dumpling, my cuddle monkey, my jar of lightning, yes. Thank you.